Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be starting our work on the read all entries endpoint. So let's go straight away to model, and I want to create a new file called reads.go. So it is going to be the same pack. Okay, I created this in the controller. This is going to be in the same package. It's going to be reads.go and it's going to come from the package model. So let me quickly close all of these. So right now what we want to do is we want to create a function which reads everything from the database, appends it in an array, and then returns it to the user. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a function called read all, which is going to return an array of to-dos. And in our case, if you look at views, so our post request has the same schema of to-do as we have in our database. So we're going to be reusing this struct. So we're going to say views add a slice of views dot post request to be returned. Now let's define this function. We're going to say rows error is equal to, and we're also going to be returning an error object along with that. So let's return this. Rows error is equal to con dot query. We're going to do a select star from to do. So in case we get an error, then what we want to do is we want to return nil and along with the error, right? So let's create a array. So our array is going to be called to-dos is equal to, is going to be an array of views dot post request. So this is how you define an array. So I want to loop between these rows. I want to say rows dot next, and then what I want to do is at each loop I want to decode them into my structure. So I'm going to do a address of data. So I'm going to do address of data dot name and address of data dot to do. So what our data object is going to be an instance of the post request struct. So views dot post request. There we go. So the function is scan, rows dot scan, and then after I scan it, I'm simply going to append it in to-dos is equal to append to-dos and data. Now after we append everything back, we're going to return everything back, to-dos and nil. So taking a quick recap into this function, we basically queried upon the database to return everything. Then we create an array of the post request, views.postRequest struct. Then we looped through the rows, and in each row we created an instance of the post request struct, and in that we fed it the whole values of the name and the to do, and we appended it in an array, and then we returned the array along with a nil. Over to our controller layer, I'm going to rename the create.go as a crud.go or create read update delete.go, and now it said that if you're getting a method post, then create an entry, and if you're getting a method else, get http.method get, then we'll read all entries. So we can say data error is equal to model dot read all, and then after this we can say if error is not equal to nil, then simply write the statement of the error by invoking the error.error with the capital E method. This prints a string, and then if the error is nil, in fact, then we can simply do json.new encoder or wrap it around the writer, then encode our data. Before doing this, we can also do a write header http.status okay. So let's see, double brackets over here, yeah, and my spelling mistakes, method get. Now let's run our server. Let's go over to this. Let's do co-run main.go and let's perform a curl on localhost 3000. And we got ourselves our data right from the database. So you notice that if you're doing a post call on the same route, we were able to create new entries into the database. But when we are doing get calls now, then we can read all of the database. This is because we've defined which method to use right over here. So let's look at our requirement specification. So if you look at this, read all entries was on the same route and our status was 200, and the response code was the JSON of all entries. So we were able to do this. In fact, we were able to fetch everything from our database and return it in JSON format. And if you take a look at the status code by invoking the -i call, you can see that it's 200. Okay. So in this video we did read all entries. In the next video we're going to be learning about how to read an entries by ID, that is how to query into the database. So see you guys in the next video and stay tuned.